Oh, I got a new tip. You know, we like to make DoorDash drivers go through a living hell. Every day, I get DoorDash 3 times a day. I stopped getting Uber Eats because if they forget something or they screw you over or they send you a burnt steak, it's very hard to get your money back from Uber Eats. On DoorDash, all you got to do is say it never showed up, and they give you an instant credit. Now, I always take the credit to show DoorDash I am playing around. And I spend so much on DoorDash. I spend so much money on DoorDash that I could every day say that a whole order was missing and they'll give me a free refund every time because they trust me because I've spent so much with the company. But that doesn't mean that I am friendly in any way with the drivers. I despise these Uber Eats and DoorDash drivers. In fact, if I had it up to me, I would completely redesign the app with a way to tune in to not only a camera, but audio. Right there, I'd put a dash cam with audio right on their face, and I'd have a microphone here where if I see them on the map and I go, please speed up, and I could even adjust their pedal, their gas pedal right here on the app, and I could drive them with my finger. So I see all the way down here. And I like to order. What we usually do is I go from low to high, sort from farthest away. And this is how we pick. I go, let's pick a restaurant. I like to do an 11.2 miles away. 11.2 miles away. That's about a 40-minute drive. During
the other day we were
rush hour.
driving to this doctor's appointment far away, and on the way back we passed one of the places that we order from like every second.
It was about 40 minutes away.
So far, I almost puked.
We make these drivers come. It's almost like they're going on a road trip. They have to like
cross the whole
They
city.
have to go to one of those highway gas stations and get stuff for their road trip, like a cushion. They get stuff as if they're going. They have to check for Tesla charger stations. So I always go 11.2 miles away, the farthest away. And then I came up with this new one here. So they got this feature on DoorDash now called Double Dash. And on the bottom of the screen, so I'll place an order 11.2 miles away, and the dasher's heading to the restaurant. I could track their whole thing. And it says, you have 11 minutes to Double Dash or whatever. And what Double Dash is, I could hit Double Dash and order food or 7-Eleven from another restaurant, and that dasher, who was already assigned to my previous order, has to go now to another place. It's called the Double Dash. Well, we found out yesterday here at the studio, we had a dasher drop off our food at the front door, and I look at the app. We had just placed the order. I still had 5 minutes left to Double Dash. So I came up with this amazing new plan. As soon as they get here, and I see them pulling up, I quickly Double Dash and make them go another 11 miles away. They just pulled up. They're about to ring the doorbell. Up, Double Dash. Get back in the car. Get that food. Take it back. Double Dash. And no, there's no extension of a tip. If anything, I'm writing into DoorDash, please remove their tip because they didn't follow any of the delivery instructions and they didn't follow any of my commands. And 1 star, I 1 star everybody just to keep them on their toes. That's a new tip you could do. Double dash them as soon as they're close by.
You know,
because it's a glitch in the app.
On Uber Eats,
yeah.
Doesn't it piss you off so much when you're waiting for your Uber Eats and then you get a little notification on the app that goes, time for a perfect handoff.
They say this on Uber. It's time for a perfect hand. And it's like, no, I specifically checked the box. Leave at door, quiet preferred. Leave at door.
But also, you don't know if it's a perfect handoff yet. It hasn't happened. And how about I decide if
There's
it's
no
a
such
perfect
thing as a
handoff
perfect,
and what's a handoff?
There's no such thing as a perfect handoff in this world. I'll watch my drivers go around the block 1,600 times trying to figure out where to finally figure out where this office is. And if they do it more than once, you know, I keep my, as soon as I place the order, I'm like this. I got nothing else to do but watch that dot. And if they make one move, like if they go past the address and have to circle around, that's contact DoorDash, need more help, driver unprofessional, driver screwing around, I'd like my tip back, and I'd like, nope, and the food was cold. 1 star. I can't stand these drivers. Muhammad, every day, Muhammad. Here in Tucson, Muhammad! Oh, this will be a nice swift handoff with Muhammad, I'm
He's
sure.
actually not joking about this.
They can't figure out
Staring at the app,
anything.
He has like a fixation with watching them come. Yeah. And you can't get him to look up.
And I'll
even
start getting
once.
really mad, too, when they're screwed on, because it only takes 5 minutes to kill a burger. 5 minutes and kills a burger. Burgers don't have a long life. When you get especially a fast food burger, you got about 10 minutes before it's dead. Especially a McDonald's burger. And I'm done ordering McDonald's. This is one of my favorite restaurants. It's sad to say goodbye to them because you'll order McDonald's. Never order McDonald's on DoorDash. I'll tell you why. The minute you place the order, McDonald's gets it. So they have like a direct line of communication with DoorDash. They get the order printed and they fulfill your order within 30 seconds. So you place the order, you hit send before your Dasher even knows of the reality he's about to commit to. Your order is bagged and put aside. So your order from McDonald's, they bag it up, they put it aside. Meanwhile, your Dasher hasn't even woke up this morning yet. So he's got another 20 minutes. So your McDonald's has been sitting for 20 minutes. By the time he gets in, then what? Dasher waiting for order. Dasher waiting. You know, the worst phrase that has ever existed in my life. Dasher waiting, Dasher waiting. How about heading to you? Heading to you is what I want to see immediately. So, and then by the time your McDonald's gets here, it's been sitting in that bag for 30, 40 minutes. The fries have wimped. The burger's dead. The nuggets are deflated. They're dead.
And people might say, why are you ordering McDonald's? That's crazy.
Oh,
it's because
so
you
crazy.
get hungry at 1 a.m. and in this town there's no other options.
What am I
There's
supposed
no
to eat at
restaurants
1?
Or food.
IHOP? You want me to order IHOP at 1?
Even all the grocery stores close at 8, basically.
The grocery stores close at 8. We live in a small Bible community here. Stuff closes.
Someone says, Mike, what do you do when they start calling you?
Oh, I've got a plan for this. So
Many of them have died, so you could have
I have
about
a
7
100%
spirits.
no call policy, and I'll tell you how to get away with this. So my delivery instructions are airtight, okay? I have a copy and paste delivery instruction that I make sure is in every order, saved in my address book, of course. They'll call every time. This is what they think they're going to do. They want that handoff. They don't want to park. They don't want to bring it to your door. And especially here at the office, they want you meeting outside. They want to swing by. They want to roll down their window and they want you to grab it from their car. I'm sorry, that's not happening. I'm a disabled person. So first of all, if anyone has a complaint, I'm disabled. I can't come down. Sorry. When I see them call, they'll pull up. I see them come out. I see the dot. Then they start calling. I hang up immediately. And I just wait. And half the time, they'll call back 3 times. I keep hanging up on them. Then they'll text, I've arrived. And you know what I write? See delivery instructions. I refuse to give them any guidance, even if it speeds up the delivery. I refuse to interact with them. I've given you the easy to understand delivery instructions. Leave it door. I don't want any part of this delivery. So I'll hang up every time, see delivery instructions. I mean, the fights I get into with these people. And Jules wants me to pick up the phone every time. She goes, just pick it up. Just pick it up and tell them. I go, it's not happening. And then I'll deduct from the tip. Sometimes I pick it up. I give the phone right to Jules. I go, here you go, Jules. You want to talk to Ishmar Arim about our delivery, which good luck because you'll be on the phone with him for 15 minutes. Well, he goes, I can't find door. I can't find. Oh, yeah, it's right where I said it was in the delivery instructions. So take the time, Dashers, read the instruction. And if you can't figure it out via the instruction, there's nothing I'm going to say on the call that's any clearer than what's in fine print.
I skip right outside as fast as I can and start saying sorry to
I'll
them.
make her 3 in the morning. I make her go 3 in the morning. She has to go meet a big black guy in the middle of a dark parking lot.
Also a guy that Mike just yelled at.
Yeah.
Probably.
Oh, and I'll yell.
And then I have to be the one to face them.
This is what I'll say. See delivery instructions. She goes, I can't find door. I go, I can't be any clearer. I guess you'll have to bring the food back if you can't figure it out. And then she has to go down and meet him after, like, I've screamed at him via text.
I hope I get killed that way.
I have no patience for that. Okay.